It's now time for another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. A Jeepers guide to everything off-road. Powered by Best Price Trailers.
This episode is brought to you by Daytona Dodge Chrysler Jeep and also B&B Fastener and Supply and our bestpricetrailers.com folks. They're the ones that supplied all the stuff for us to do our training.
Yes, they are.
So today...
Wait a minute. Before we even get started.
Okay.
Rob's adventure to get a new Jeep. We got to hear an update.
Well, it looks like I got one.
You sure?
Well, yeah. At this point, the drop of this, I mean, we're talking. This is dropping in.
So, but let's, for the people who don't know, you had Franken Jeep.
Yes.
You have the Rumblebee.
Yeah.
And then you're wanting to get something,
Yeah.
and you were looking for a two-door Rubicon, which
Yeah.
is good. I'm glad you're looking
Yeah.
forward to Rubicon.
Right.
But what did you stumble
I was
across?
driving by Wilson's.
Yes, that's one of our
4x4?
local shops. Been
Yeah.
around forever.
Yep, and they sponsor. They're one of our sponsors that we have on once in a while.
Yep.
He had a 2021 Mojave.
Which is really cool.
And it was that Snazberry, like the maroon. And it had a
Snazberry.
4-inch lift and had the rock rails with the drop down.
Yep. Like the amps or whatever they're called. Yeah.
4-inch lift 37s, 40,000 miles, a DS18 mega stereo system in it with a touch screen, the programmer on it. It had all this. It had a Smitty-built winch. ARB front bumper,
Yep.
a Warren rear bumper. It's got airbags in the back.
Airbags for
the towing.
lifting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean it's got more stuff than I'm going to need.
That's
So,
awesome. So
yeah.
you went from the two-door Jeep to the Mac Daddy of Gladiators.
Well, it just caught my eye, and I'm like, all right, let's. It's just kind of the moon and stars kind of lined up.
I don't need no truck. I'm not going to use the bed.
I don't need 4 doors. I don't need.
I don't need this.
So
I don't need
saw
that.
this thing, and it's
Ta-da.
just. I mean, it's tricked out. So it's a nice
Good.
rig. A nice rig.
As long
Yeah,
as-
but it's so nice you won't take it in the woods now.
Well, it's real nice. No, I'm not gonna. I can't afford groceries anymore, so that's a downside.
we're taking up donations for
That's
producer
right.
Rob.
GoFundMe for Rob's grogrocery list.
Yep.
Yeah, producer Rob's
And
grocery
that's
list.
just a joke, folks. I'm sure there's
exactly.
something like that
Oh,
out
there
there.
might
Don't,
be.
don't.
No.
Only
I
if
mean,
you talk to us about it.
I like ramen noodles. I eat those a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. Does it got
Corn and
a,
mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
has it got a bed cover?
it's lined.
So it's
But
lined so
there's-
that
yeah.
you don't have a lockable or sealable?
No,
Okay.
He's got one over there. He's got a Lear cap, and I was always like, I wonder if I get a cap for that. You know, I know you.
I'm not a cap person.
I know you're not.
But the ones that fold up or roll, like not roll
the
up.
rolling
but
one. Yeah, I
no,
have
there's
a
not a
rolling-
rolling one. There's metal ones
Yeah.
that kind of go all the way up, and then they're out of the way.
Yeah.
The roll-ups. The roll-up.
The roll-ups
They're
are
still-
good. Yeah, roll-ups are good. I had that on my.
But he's
on
talking
the
about
truck.
a cap.
No,
cap.
no.
Yeah.
See?
No.
Well, the cap. I mean, the cap. I'm thinking of this way. I'm thinking I could use that when
To live in
take
once you lose.
JBR. Yeah, live in because I'm not going to be able to afford anything else. Right. No, when I go out with JBR, I can bring the tent and
Yes, true.
chairs, and I can lock stuff in there. So
That's
I
what.
was
Yeah,
thinking of that.
secureable. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Or
if
if
I'm
you
gonna-
went to the Jeep Freedom, you could camp out in it.
Yeah, I guess
You could.
I could.
You could get one of those beds that. Remember the?
Yep.
We
the
have
blow up.
Yep. Yep. And we have. I know they advertised. I know they were at Jeep Beach.
Yes.
Where they have the conversion for those things.
Yes, they do. Oh yes, that was pretty nice.
Yeah. It was.
That was really nice conversion when they had there.
That's right. I just have to sell a body part to get to make it work, right?
Welcome
But-
to the world of Jeeping.
Oh,
Just
my
empty every
Yeah,
pocket.
I got a hard crash course in that a long time ago, and I got away from it for a bit. And now I'm like right back in it. Just when I was out, it brought me
But
back
at this point, you've got mostly what you want.
more than what I want.
More. It's,
The stereo's crazy more, but
yeah,
it's
but
got
stereo. Come on.
I know.
You guys are wrapped around a stereo. Kidding me?
Well, I got a radio station. Come
Well,
on,
I know
I've gotta
that, but
rep
seriously, you need a little bit of music in the background. That's
And
pretty
that's
much
about
it.
it.
Yep, and I don't need a
Man,
$10,000
see,
or $12,000 stereo
We just
system.
did an episode with your topographic maps and this, that.
Give
and
me
the
that
other.
stuff,
Oh,
yes.
You don't
See?
need that. The same thing as you're saying, because that's what you do for a living.
Correct.
You ordered all of that stuff.
I see where he's going. I'm a
Priority,
radio
what's his
person.
priority?
Your
Survival,
priorities-
survival, or do I
My-
sound good lost in the
But
woods?
your job is the survival to teach, so you need those tools.
So, I
I'm
mean, is
at
that
a
gonna be
radio
your-
station. I do radio stuff. I have a nice radio.
So he's going to be out in
and
the
I've
middle
got
of
a touch screen on the thing where I'll be.
What's that I hear? Oh,
that.
I hear
That's what
Rob
it's-
coming.
No.
Yeah,
He'll be lost in the woods, and then we'll get a noise
You'll
complaint.
know exactly. Yes, you'll know where I'm at when I turn up the radio. Just listen for Led Zeppelin.
Here's what it'll be.
Stairway to Heaven.
No,
It'll be a person. There'll be a person like calling in. It won't be that he's trying to do it like 3 loud. He'll do like the SOS with a stereo. 3 short, 3 loud, 3 short, loud
Yeah,
to get
that's
help.
it.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody will call in a complaint. This is it. They're going to call the what do you call it? Cali
FWC
National-
or-
the Rangers.
Rangers.
There's a person disturbing birds. Loud music disturbing the birds.
disturbing the birds.
Disturbing the birds.
I was
legit?
That's legit.
So I was at a course, and I went into the store. It's kind of a liberal area, and I was talking about, do you want to do this? I'm like, nah. I said, I want to, we're doing search and rescue stuff. I said, hey, I want to be able to run jet drive boats up this river, and they're like, oh, you can't do that. For search and rescue, I can't run a jet. No, it'll traumatize the fish.
Oh wow!
And it shut down the program.
Are you kidding me?
Can't make that stuff up. Like, okay, all right, we can't. I said, the fish are migratory, right? And they move. Yes, but you could traumatize them. I said, and then other fish eat the fish, or the eagles or the hawks eat the fish, or the bears eat the fish too, right? Yeah, but that's different. So with your stereo, though, that's how you're going to be your survival. You're going to be
Just crank it real loud.
Just crank it real loud. We'll find you.
The Karens out
you.
there.
That's it. Because this what we're talking about today is what happens if you break down in the middle of the woods.
Oh my God! If he lost his radio out in the woods, what
if
would
you-
happen?
Well, no electronics.
If I didn't have electronics, I'd be lost. I'd be lost.
I think it's safe to say with this new vehicle, he's not going in the woods anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon.
I'll go out when you guys want to go. Now I can actually drive it.
It's too
Now,
nice. You won't do it for 3 years.
Oh, I can't scratch it.
No,
For 3 years.
I'll just-
For 3 years. He'll jump in one of ours.
What about the covers? Those
Magnetic covers?
Magnetic covers.
They
Won't
make
work on aluminum.
What's aluminum? What
Your
part's aluminum?
body.
Your body.
The whole body's aluminum.
Whole
Yeah.
body's aluminum.
Yeah. Next slide.
All right, yeah, okay, then what's next? What's the next alternative?
Wrap.
Even those don't scratch.
I don't care if it scratches a wrap. I'll get maybe I'll have it done in JBR stuff, and we'll just go out and
That'll
do
be good.
that. Yeah,
That'd be good. That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, look who's walking in now.
Uh-oh.
We've got
Oh
producer
God!
Ed.
Here goes producer Ed.
Is coming in here. We were just talking about this Jeep, and
The infamous Jeep.
yeah, the infamous Jeep.
On again, off again.
It needs a JBR wrap on it.
So when I go off roading, if it scratches, it just scratches the wrap.
And just put a new section in.
So that would be the only other thing you could do. But there is, I take it back. There is a product out there that was at Jeep Beach. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a reusable wrap.
Oh, all right.
So you could put it on, go out, do your thing, come back, wash it off, wash the back of it
I'll
off,
still
roll
go,
it
I'll
up,
still
let it
go
dry.
off-roading with it. I mean, it's a Jeep.
And we're in Florida.
And it's not perfect, by the way. It's a 2021. And
With
the guy-
40,000 miles on
Well, the
it.
guy who owned it had property in Georgia. So it's been off-roading a time or two.
A little.
So, and I looked up underneath and I seen some peat moss wrapped around axles.
Okay, did you-
so
so
I
wait.
kind of figured
So-
there's a couple of
But now, did you see any major scratching or scarring on
No,
the skid plates?
skid plates
Underneath.
I did not see anything.
So-
underneath.
so
I
we didn't jump
look-
up-
I didn't really look.
But it would have
that-
jumped out at you
Yeah,
because you
I
would
didn't
see
see
it.
it,
So
no.
when you don't see that means, he was just going through.
Just going through
It was
grass.
going
And there's nothing wrong with going through light trails and doing all that.
Right. But
Nothing.
again, it's got 37s. It's 4.5.
Yes.
He's got to really be aggressive if he was going to go and
Yes.
scratch those up.
Right.
You
Yep.
know?
Stop.
So, yeah.
Oh God!
This is fun. I'm sorry, I had to do that.
That was hilarious.
I had to
love
do
it.
that.
I love it. So anyway, so basically, if you break down, usually we can fix a flat tire or a dead battery pretty quick. You jump it or you
Yep.
plug it.
Unless it's an alternator gone.
But how are you
Oh,
going to get out
you're
if
in
it's
trouble
beyond
then.
that?
If your alternator's gone,
Hopefully you know
don't
your
blame it.
alternator's going before you get out there.
well,
Well,
some
wait a
people
second.
don't.
Let's time out here.
Yeah.
Now on these new Jeeps, we got the 2 batteries.
Oh, by the way, this one has the dual battery. It's got the cold air intake and all
They'll give you
that.
the other thing. Is it still under Mopar warranty?
I doubt it.
And is it transferable?
I doubt it.
I think it's a 100,000-mile warranty, isn't it?
I'm not sure on those.
I'm not
And
sure.
also, it's been altered. Remember?
No,
they got a lift.
they
No.
still
Really?
They'll still do it. They'll still handle the engine drivetrain.
The
and stuff.
engine and drive,
Okay.
Yep.
most of the drivetrain, and all that. But yeah,
He's got the dual
not,
battery.
Not just kind of like.
I know, but the dual battery.
But the newer Jeeps, if you lose that second battery out on the trail, how are you getting off? Because it'll die on you and you won't be able to start it.
so then you have to get in and pull the fuse to it,
Pull the fuse, or you're going to have
get
to pull,
pull the
if you can,
wires.
pull the wires, whichever.
and then you got to jump it. Mm-hmm. And then so now, not all the Jeeps have a voltmeter,
Nope.
so you don't know if your alternator's not putting out
Or if you don't
13.8
have it
to
on the screen
14.2
watching
on
it.
the screen.
You know, if it's on the screen and you've got it over on another screen,
Yep.
you're not going to see it.
Important stuff. So
Yeah.
again, jump the battery, you can do it. Bad alternator. No, we're gonna figure that out. But let's keep going. Let's go down our list of uh-ohs.
Uh-ohs. How about an axle drive shaft or suspension brakes? So how are we going to fix that kind of stuff?
Well,
It depends on if it's front axle or rear axle that breaks.
correct.
Or
But
if
either
it's a
one of those
or a U-joint going out.
U-joint.
So what do we do to fix that? To me, if it's a rear,
Yep.
I can always go forward with the front.
Correct.
Now, if it's the front, I can disconnect it and go with the rear.
Correct.
But if it's both of them, now what do I do?
We're not going.
We're not going.
We're being towed.
We're being towed.
We're being towed. And then dropping down and so the U-joints sometimes will give you indicators that they're
Right.
starting to go.
You hear them squeak, 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 squeak,
Or
squeak.
when you
clunk.
stop, clunk. When you stop, you hear a little or feel a little clunk, and then when you start up again,
You'll feel the clunk.
you feel a little clunk. When you start feeling those and start feeling the vibration,
Yes.
because once they start getting too bad, you'll feel the drivetrain vibration. That's when it's really pretty bad. But then you can still look at it, see it, get underneath, feel the play, and then like we're talking about, drop it.
You can
Unbolt
drop
it.
Sometimes you can fix it out on the trail, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to.
No.
Unless you're a mechanic and you can MacGyver the heck out of it.
Correct. Like the one guy in our class, but
Yes.
we're not him.
No, I'm not him either.
I'm not him either.
Let's see here. Let's say that you bent your steering
Because you didn't pay attention, didn't listen to your spotter, and you bent it on a rock.
or your
Which-
spotter wasn't paying attention.
One of the, yes.
So you bent it on the rocks. Now what are you going to do to get that straight?
So for me, it's either my high lift or my winch.
For me, it's a tree, another vehicle,
Yes.
a winch,
Yes.
strap.
Strap. Because you can straighten out steering components slowly.
Yes, you
can
kind of
try
just
to
kind of bump it back and let it kind of
Yeah.
pull on
You
it.
can
a
use
little bit.
like straps. You can use a winch. You can use and clamp it and fix it.
On the steering, you can use your scissor jack also because it's close enough that you got the expansion
Correct.
to be able to do it.
Yep.
So that's a good thing. What happens if you break it?
I'm going to use the handle for the high lift.
Okay, bind it all together.
Yes.
Wire tie, duct tape,
A lot.
whatever you can
whatever,
find.
whatever you can find. Because now there are people that have those portable welders built
Yes.
into their Jeep.
But you can actually, there is a way that you can take and put your battery and do a quick stitch weld
Yes.
or a tack weld.
Yeah.
But you
I
got to
just-
be careful.
That's not me.
Yeah.
And then with all of our electronics. Now, on my old CJ7, I would say yes.
Or
But with-
TJ even.
Yeah, TJ. But with all the new
But
electronics,
you would have to just like anytime you weld on any vehicle, whether it be a CJ, YJ, XJ,
Yep.
whatever, you got to disconnect the battery anyways.
yes.
Then you can weld. So
Yep.
you're going to do the same thing if you're welding with a battery.
So the good point, yes.
So you have to use 2 batteries, believe it or not.
Yes, actually you do because you got to put them in parallel.
Got to put them in parallel. It's a hassle.
Yep.
But even though if you're like my cohort here, he may have a portable welder with him that just clips onto the.
They
the
make
battery.
those.
Yes, I know they do.
I actually,
Comes in a box.
Yeah, it comes in a box.
Welder in a box.
And you can fix things.
Yes. Let's see here.
How about something simple as spare fuses?
The new vehicles have spares in the box.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yes.
But my TJ don't have it.
No, my JK it has it in my box because I've always, again, something simple since my dad taught me as a kid, carry spare fuses.
Exactly.
Back when it was the inline,
The
little,
inline
glass
little
bulb,
fuse?
little glass bulb one, I carried those.
I carried bubble gum.
You know,
Wrigley's
yeah.
because it was aluminum.
The wrapper.
Yep.
The wrapper. Folks,
Don't do it.
don't use a 22 rifle because it's the right length and you think that's going to work. because it will set the round off.
Yes, it will.
And that's funny because
It goes bang.
It goes bang.
But it doesn't hurt anything as far as shooting a projectile out.
No, it doesn't. But
It just goes. It just scares the hell out of you.
Yeah, yeah. It's just stupid stuff that people do, but it's all right.
Let's see here. So we did bent tie rods.
Yes.
How about a leaking power steering line?
Oh God. Where's it? Is the hose or is it the clamp or where it bolts into?
Well, you're going to have fittings. You're
Yes.
going to have hose.
Yes.
And then you're going to have the hose clamp.
Correct.
So if it's a hose clamp, usually the hose clamp's wore out. You can just put another one on there and or double clip it.
Or with wire.
Or with wire.
Wire, tighten it up.
Right. If it's a fitting itself.
Or the seal, the O-ring or the sitting.
O-ring went, you kind of, But here's the thing. You can take and put whatever into that reservoir to get you off the trail.
Correct.
Because you still got power steering fluid in there, just can't make turns and all that.
Yes.
You got to kind of stay street and least amount of turns, and you'll get off the trail, hopefully.
So a lesson learned overseas from a person with probably, it was lucky to have a 6th grade education. We had a hydraulic line go on a vehicle,
Okay.
and it was the O-ring that went. And here's all these smart guys, all these high-speed guys trying to figure it out. And here comes, one of our local nationals, and they looked at it and through our interpreter, and they go like, "We can fix it." And they actually took thread of material.
Yep. Go on the thread.
They pulled them a whole bunch out.
Yep.
And then they wound it to make an O-ring.
Yep.
And it wasn't perfect. It got us back to the base.
Yeah, it slowed the leak down.
It slowed the leak, and it held the pressure. But we had to keep, because he actually, and he kept pulling more, and they're pulling more, and they got enough to do it. They didn't. I mean, actually, they pulled the threads out to make it. Not instead of pulling a section of cloth out.
Right.
They pulled the thread out.
Thread itself.
They kept wrapping it.
That makes
And it was, and again, it wasn't. Again, we couldn't do it like you said for the high pressure.
Right.
But it was enough to
get you off the trail
a
and get you home.
life lesson.
Yeah.
It was a huge life lesson.
And I mean, stupid, simple stuff like that is, that's what makes this fun.
And here's all these people with multiple education degrees, and watch this person. They're like, I mean, all the time we are awed by the ingenuity of people that have to think outside the box to live every day.
Yeah.
And something, again, hydraulic lines.
Just simple. I mean, and our hydraulic lines do not hold super high pressure like a bulldozer or something of that sort.
Yep.
So you can get creative and get yourself gone with that.
Yep.
All right. So we did kind of talk about electrical issues. How about broken switch or relay or even winch wiring?
Splicing.
Could splice. Can jump.
Yep.
That you got to be careful with that too.
Exactly. And then make sure the gauge wire, whatever you're using, is not going to cause a fire.
Right. Or you hook up the wrong thing and leave it there, and it does catch fire.
That's true.
You put positive and negative,
Yes.
and you let it sit there.
No.
You're going up in smoke.
Radiator hoses. We have a couple different options there.
Egg white. Oh, that's for a radiator.
That's for the radiator with pepper.
Yep.
Those are the two for that.
But for a hose,
For the hose.
as our fearless producer Rob said,
Yep.
duct tape.
Okay.
You can also use a hose clamp if you got one big enough.
Correct.
Put it over the split or whatever it is.
Yes.
That's about it for me. If I can't fix it with that, I'm kind of done.
Go your bone better.
Okay.
Another life lesson.
All right, fire away.
It was an old Coca-Cola can, aluminum can.
Yes.
They cut the top and bottom off.
Yep, and split it.
Split it, wrapped it around, then used the tape over that, and the tape and zip ties over it after you did the tape. So it got us back.
Yeah, I can see that happen.
That was pretty cool. Again, another life lesson.
Well, I remember doing that on one of the party boats we were on. We lost the heater. Yeah.
So
we did something similar to that, except we used a coffee can, but it's still the same thing.
But we found, again, you'd be surprised where you find trash all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Especially plastic bottles and other things. You could a plastic bottle, good example.
It would be a short fix,
but it's still
temporary fix, but it may be able to get you to where you need to go.
The aluminum can was a good one though because
yeah.
it didn't balloon. Otherwise, you'll see them. You'll see the hose balloon with your weak spot.
Let's see. So we did that. Winch wiring, as we've talked in class, that there's a way that you can jump them.
We did that. We showed people.
To get you off and on.
Again, you don't want, because you're so close to the winch, you're close to the danger, and everything's under load, so you have to be
fully aware.
fully aware.
Let's see here. How about, well, we kind of touched on trail welding.
Yep.
You can hook your battery in series. It's if you're going to think about doing something like that, do get educated on it, because
Yes.
I don't want anybody to get electrocuted. I don't want anybody to burn their rig down, cause a forest fire, whatever,
Yes.
because it is something that's kind of
Yes. And take a course, and there's courses to learn, not from us. I don't do welding, but there's actually some of the people, I looked online, there's Trail Welder, and those are like $200 to $300, and all the way up to the Iron Pig Premier, which was a $1,200 welder. But if you're going to be way out overlanding, I would invest in
it, because you never know. You hit a stump that you didn't see.
Yes.
You've ripped something out. You've ripped a bracket off.
We did that going through some ferns.
Yes.
Going on a trail, and the ferns are all grown over, and the person, the first two vehicles made it through. It had a good line. The third vehicle wasn't exactly on line.
And he tagged something.
He found a tree stump. Found a tree stump that we had to use the high lift to jack and cast, and then actually we had to do a repair, and we finished actually the course, brought it back to the shop, and they were like, "Holy mackerel, you guys fixed it." They ended up replacing it,
right,
because it was bent, but he was amazed that it was just something that probably 5-6 inches off from the vehicle in front.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
And it caught it, and it was all super high ferns.
So coolant, fuels, and oil fixes. Okay. For that, I would carry 2-part epoxy.
Yep.
And just keep a tube of that in there. It's maybe 6 inches max, and it's 2 parts. You rub it together, get it good and molded, put it on there, give it 15-20 minutes. It hardens up, and that would be for fuel. That could be for radiator. If you got steel or aluminum radiator, you can kind of patch it.
Patch those.
It won't hold long.
Now you can use the JB weld on the plastic. They make
that's true
they
too.
make a plastic high intensity JB radiator. Again, same thing. You mix it up. To go back to the course I was teaching for the sheriff's office, we had aluminum 14-foot boat. It was part of our target boat, right? So I said, "Hey,"
started sinking it.
It did. What? So no, they didn't hit it with bullets. I said, "Hey, did you guys check it to make sure it doesn't oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine." We put it in the water, and after the first day, so I said, "Hey, and this was the only day I didn't bring my 2-part JB weld for aluminum or Marine Tech, sort of two I carry." So I brought it back the next day, and so the other guy came in. I'm like, "I know how to do this." So we got the fast kick stuff. We mixed it all up, and it lasted the rest of the week. It never failed. Yeah. So again, it's a field expedient repair.
And on top of that, it's cheap.
It was.
For the fix that it does, it's very cheap insurance.
Yes.
So
it's just something you just need to think about.
So let's see here. Fuel line repairs. Those now, your fuel line is not like it was back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Nope.
So it's a high pressure line. It's a thick. So you kind of got to be kind of careful with that, because depending on where it's at, you don't want to run it.
You brought up overheating.
Yes.
So if you buy a thermostat, they make 2 types of thermostats.
Correct.
One that will always go into the open position. So if it fails, it's always open. And the other one doesn't.
Right.
So
it has that little bypass hole, and that's a weeper hole, I call it.
Yes.
And that doesn't do anything for you.
So then you've got to actually pull the thermostat out. And that's something people need to think about is, okay, do I pull it out? Do I have a gasket? Do I have gasket cement? Am I going to try to collect whatever antifreeze, which you should try to collect it, because the antifreeze is going to kill animals once it gets in the
animals,
soil.
kill plants.
Everything.
But then you need something to put back into it.
You got to put water. So if you can collect it, if you have some way of collecting it, getting it, and then pulling that out, and then you can actually do a little bit better. Especially if you have a container, you can drain some of that radiator, so bring it down below that upper hose.
Yeah, because we always have bottles with us. I mean, you can get underneath and get the petcock open and save it that way.
Yeah,
so.
And then again, you could use the 2-part. If you don't have another gasket, you can actually put on the instant gasket. You can I carry all the stuff. Yep, I put it on in 5 minutes. It kicks, and then you can put it on. But I have the thermostat that if it fails, it goes to the open position.
But the only problem with that is you never know when it fails.
I just watch my temperature gauge.
Right.
Because
it'll start running a lot cooler.
it runs too cool. It runs too cool. And now with the new vehicles, if it doesn't run certain high, it'll send you an engine code.
Yep.
Which is I thought was strange. That's how I actually found out my other one wasn't working.
So that's just kind of some of the things that we talked about. I don't have anything else really.
Bring some tools.
Just a basic toolkit.
Yes. And if you can afford from our sponsor,
oh yeah, without a doubt,
B&B Fasteners, I would have a whole bunch of Mac Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Milwaukee tools in there. On some of those, that's going to make things a lot easier,
yes.
Especially a lot easier. But on other ones, you have to have it in the right
at least
tool.
have a socket set.
Yes.
Both, I'd say 1/2 inch and 3/8.
Yes.
That way you can do big stuff and little stuff. Open in box wrenches.
Mm-hmm. Pliers, channel locks,
and
cutting pliers.
Yep, we've done a show on this of things that you should carry on the trail with you.
True.
So kind of look back on that and get an idea of what. And if you got a question, of course you can call us or you can email us, and we'll get back to you and let you know.
Unless you're Rob and got a brand new vehicle that doesn't have it, it's got 40,000 miles on it. So
I'm curious where he's going to put all his tools.
I know.
Tools. I've got those speakers under the seat, so they can't go there.
I don't know. We'll have to figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
Maybe that'll be an episode. We'll take the camera and we'll kind of go. All right, this is the overkill that producer Rob has.
Him and his stereo.
That's right. You hear me thumping down the road.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks.
All right, guys. We appreciate y'all listening in. We'll see you next time. Stay safe out there and be good.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox, powered by Best Price Trailers.